Welcome to the Interactive AI tutorial series. Over the next 6 chapters, you'll build a production-ready customer support AI from scratch, covering account setup, AI integration, observability, prompt management, systematic evaluation, and deployment. By the end, you'll have a fully operational system that's monitored, evaluated, deployed, and ready to improve over time. Let's get started. Start by navigating to app.interactive.ai. If you don't have an account yet, you can sign up with Google, GitHub, or email. In our case, we already have an account, so we'll go ahead and sign in using Google. Once logged in, you'll land on the Organizations view. This is where you can see all the organizations you belong to, and within each one, the projects associated with it. An organization is the top-level container in interactive AI. Think of it as your company or business unit within the platform. It holds all your projects, team members, billing configuration, and usage analytics. While organizations provide structure, projects are where the actual work happens. Each project is fully isolated with its own traces, prompts, datasets, and API keys, completely separate from other projects in the same organization. This isolation is critical for both security and organization. We're going to create a brand new organization for this tutorial. Click on New Organization and enter a name. We'll call ours Tutorial Organization. You'll also need to select the type that best describes your organization. For this walkthrough, we'll choose Personal. You'll then be asked to choose between the free plan and a paid plan. If you selected a paid plan, you'd enter your payment information. In our case, the free plan gives us everything we need to get started. Click Create. You're now inside your new organization. The first thing you'll see is the Team view, where you can manage your organization's members. Now let's invite your team. This step is optional. You can always add members later, but it's helpful if you already know your collaborators. Click Invite Members and assign a role to each person. The platform has 4 permission levels. Owners have complete control, including billing and the ability to delete the organization. Reserve this for founders or IT administrators. Admins manage day-to-day operations, inviting members, managing projects, and configuring settings, but they can't access billing or delete the organization. Members are your contributors, engineers, and operators who create prompts, datasets, and traces, and provide feedback on AI executions. Finally, viewers have read-only access, ideal for stakeholders who need visibility without edit permissions. We'll skip this step for now and move on. Now let's create a project. Since this is a fresh organization, there are no projects yet. Click Create New Project and I'll name it Tutorial Project. Throughout this tutorial, we'll be emulating a generic customer support use case, handling inquiries about things like refund requests, identity verification, and promotional terms. With the project created, we need to control who has access to it. Go to Settings, then Members. Click Invite Members, enter the email address, and assign a role. The same 4 roles explained before apply here. Note that someone's project role can differ from their organization role. For example, an organization admin might only be a viewer on a specific project they don't directly work on. Now, the next thing you should do inside any new project is generate your API keys. Go to Settings, then API keys. You'll need 2 types of keys, and it's important to understand what each one does. First, the project API keys. Click Add New to generate a public key and a secret key. Copy both immediately and store them somewhere safe. You will not be able to view them again after closing this dialog. Then, go to the Router API Key tab and click Add New to generate your router key. Copy this one as well. Project API keys, the public key and secret key pair, are your SDK credentials. They authenticate your application with the InteractiveAI Platform and tell it which project your data belongs to. They're what enable features like tracing, prompt management, and access to the Secrets Manager. Think of them as your project's identity. On the other hand, the Router API key serves a different purpose. The router is InteractiveAI's unified gateway to over 200 language models across providers like Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Mistral, and DeepSeek. Instead of managing separate integrations for each provider, you make a single call to the router and it handles routing, fallbacks, and automatic tracing. The router key authenticates those LLM requests. You can generate multiple router keys per project to separate credentials across environments or services. Now, instead of just saving the router key to a local file, we're going to store it in the platform's Secrets Manager. Navigate to Connections, then Secrets Manager. Click Add Secret, name it LLM Router, and add a key value pair where the key is API_key, and the value is the router API key you just generated. Click Save. The Secrets Manager provides centralized, encrypted storage with role-based access control, much better than scattering credentials across environment variables. With your keys secured, let's move to the code. Create a .env file in your project directory with 3 values. InteractiveAI public key set to your public key, InteractiveAI secret key set to your secret key, and InteractiveAI host set to the platform host URL. Then, install the required packages by running pip install InteractiveAI OpenAI. Finally, initialize your clients. You'll import InteractiveAI and OpenAI, load your environment variables, and create your InteractiveAI instance. To set up the router client, you retrieve your stored secret from the Secrets Manager using interactiveai.platform.secrets.get, passing in the name LLM Router. This gives you back the API key you stored earlier, which you then use to initialize the OpenAI client pointed at the InteractiveAI Router endpoint. And that's it for Chapter 1. Let's recap what we've done in this chapter. We created our organization, the top-level container that holds everything, and within it, our first project, which is a fully isolated workspace with its own traces, prompts, datasets, and API keys. We walked through the 4 role levels that control access: owner, admin, member, and viewer, and saw how roles can differ between the organization and project level. We generated our 2 types of API keys: Project API keys for SDK authentication and Router API keys for LLM calls through the router. And we stored our router key in the Secrets Manager for centralized, secure credential management. With this foundation in place, we're ready to make our first AI call in Chapter 2.